In the last 3 days on day one, we have talked about how businesses, both our end user and our resellers, especially our resellers that are born in the cloud, ISVs, would adapt in terms of the cloud technology. And on the second day, we talk about they're gonna be mining the opportunities on the cloud technologies. Of course, our end users are attending here as well. So that's their target market. And today, third day, we're gonna be our speakers will be talking about building blocks. Even though in day one I've thrown this question pertaining to what particular strategy or cloud type should our end customers or even our born in the cloud partners should focus on. And the answer of one of our panelists was there's no specific one approach in terms of going into the cloud. While that question was answered, the fact remains that we have to still talk about and know the building blocks in terms of growing our business utilizing the cloud technology. So, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning to you, Mao, and good morning to everyone. Again, I'm Tom Pascual, and I'm heading the Technology and Product Solutions Group of VST ECS. And this morning, I'll be talking about another ingredient in terms of going successfully into the cloud technologies. So that is VST ECS being one of the building blocks. Okay, let me talk about numbers here first. So with VST ECS, we have at the moment over 1,000 supporting workforce. So these people helps you build your business, especially for our Born in the Cloud, which we especially invited for this event to ensure that we will be able to help them, guide them, and support them in terms of their approach, in terms of growing their business, utilizing the cloud technology. So these 1,000 plus people of VST ECS will support you in every way to be able to grow your business. In the same way for our end customers who are attending here, it is the same people that caters your inquiries, your solution requirements, your direction, guidance as well in terms of what are available out there in terms of utilizing the cloud technologies. VST ECS is also available or is also present in 3 major areas of the Philippines. So we are present in Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. We have our head office in Pasig, a satellite office as well in Taguig. But we also have full office in Cebu and in Davao. So for those partners and customers that are in the other region of the Philippines, especially Visayas and Mindanao, definitely we have a full office, complete office in those areas. Not only the Manila office would be able to support you on your requirements, on your inquiries, but these 2 other offices as well. We have 16 business units. So one of the questions maybe on the minds of all our audience here, or even our vendors are asking this, is that we have a lot of brands. That is a pros and probably cons for some. But for for VST ECS, this is definitely an advantage that you can take advantage of. These 16 business units of actually sales business units caters your different requirement on specific brands. So we established this 16 sales business units to make sure that every group or set of people are focused on growing the brands that they are catering or that they are offering into the partners and into the end customers. So don't worry for the vendors. We have dedicated team that grows your business. And don't worry for the end customers here who are attending this session. definitely you have a different set of people who would support you in terms of your requirement. As you have seen on the video, we have 100, actually over or almost 100 brands of products that you can choose from, not only in terms of the cloud area, but also in different areas, whether it's on retail, whether it's on the commercial side or on the enterprise side. So these brands that we have at VST ECS would complement each other, and we can take advantage of the presence of these brands to support your business, or whenever you need something that would allow you to to showcase your solution, utilizing certain components or items or hardware that may be needed by your solution to be able to offer an end-to-end offering to our customers. On the technical side, this is only for my group, the Technology and Product Solutions. We have about 140 plus technical guys, both on the pre-sales that will help you on solutioning, that would help you on coming up with technology discussion, meetings, POCs, and even implementations. So these 140 plus strong people are all skilled and certified to be able to support your business. Okay, in the last 12 months, we also did over 6,000 plus events and initiatives. So VST ECS has been doing a lot of activities on a daily basis. In the last 12 months, we've been launching products almost every week. And as Mao mentioned, wait for the news that we will be onboarding another set of brands, including brands in the cloud. So with these so many events and initiatives that are intended not only for the resellers, but also for end customers, allows us to grow the business, your business, in terms of different technologies. One example is, of course, this Cloud Summit that focuses on the cloud technologies. So in the last 3 days, you have seen speakers talk about different offerings and focuses. So we have these cloud brands that participated in these events. We have the Alibaba, so we have IBM, Cisco, Informatica, SUSE, Micro Focus, Dell, Fortinet, Microsoft Azure, VMware, Yugabyte, Rackspace, Google, and Red Hat. Of course, today, this afternoon, after my presentation, Leia Santos from our Go Cloud team would also be talking about our own offering. So these brands talk about different offerings that you might want to focus on for our partners, whether it is on networking, whether it's on security over the cloud, whether it's on DevOps development, whether it's on the infrastructure, backup as a service, DR as a service, SaaS, IaaS, PaaS, you name it. And these brands are your choices in terms of your focus in terms of going to the market. Now with these brands, we have different areas that we can collaborate on, whether it's in terms of the requirements for the virtual machines, for databases, containers, modernizing applications, microservices, development, DevOps, on different languages or platform. We can collaborate in terms of infrastructure, whether it's an end customer requirements for having a data center, or requirements in terms of hosting your applications or hosting your systems, whether it is a requirement of having a branch office, a DR site, whether it's an acquisition of equipment or a an OpEx type of investment for equipment. So especially for end customers here who would like to, rationalize their expenditures in terms of IT, definitely we can also cater that. For partners born in the cloud, ISVs who would like to, offer certain industry-specific applications or offering, you can also capitalize on our IoT devices. We can work with you on testing those devices, having it presented to your potential customers in terms of proof of concept. So we have that offering at VST ECS. Whether it is also an approach of going at the edge, we can also cater that with the different brands that we have. In terms of choices of platform, in terms of IaaS, PaaS, SaaS, DRaaS, BaaS, whatever it is. So as you can see, we can also do multi-platform or cross-platform activity with you or solution with you. For the end customer, these are also your choices in terms of a preferred brand of cloud. Although what we have shown here are the 4 major participants of this cloud summit, but it is not limited to these 4 major brands for your choices of cloud technologies. Okay, another thing that was mentioned on the video, and probably for some of you don't even know it yet, especially for the newly invited attendees born in the cloud partners or ISVs, which are the main focus of this activity or event. So VST ECS is also offering co-location and cloud services. So for those partners who would like to host their applications, their systems, and they don't have an infrastructure or facility where they can offer it in country with certain requirements in terms of availability and scalability. Definitely, we do have a facility under the branding of Go Cloud. So Lea Santos, as I mentioned, will be talking next after this presentation pertaining to this offering. So on the cloud services, we also are offering cloud services in partnership with the brands that we are carrying. Specifically, at the moment, what is onboarded on our facility, on our data center, are SAP B1. We have offering as well on SAS. And definitely, in the coming weeks and months, we will be working with different brands, the cloud brands, in terms of expanding offering for an in-country requirements of our customers and partners. So for those who would like to ask questions, further questions, inquiries pertaining to the details of the data center, I encourage you to attend Lea Santos' presentation after me pertaining to our cloud offering and co-location. Okay, not only that, for partners who would like to, test first their application, especially industry-focused application, we offer this POC Solution Center, which is on top of our data center. So this is a separate facility that is specifically put to be able to support our partners and our end customers as well, where you can test technologies, equipment, solutions, you name it, right? So we just added recently, I think the last 2 weeks, additional equipment inside the Solution Center to be able to cater pre-set up solutions from different brands of ours. So there are solutions that are catering in terms of DevOps, solutions that are focused on proving network security or even security over the cloud. managing your systems centrally, or managing your cloud infrastructure, utilizing a system. So all these are already present in our POC Solution Center. So we encourage you, everyone here, both end user and resellers, to take advantage of the POC Solution Center that we have invested on in terms of testing your intended solution for a specific target market, for specific industry that you would like to push in the market, or for end customer for specific solution that you wanted to test and be proven. So pre-pandemic, there are a lot of activities that are happening on this POC Solution Center, utilizing the adjacent rooms that we have, or what we call the cloud rooms. We also have 4 cloud rooms here where you can do your session. And the session doesn't have to be just few minutes or an hour. It can be for as long as needed in terms of proving the solution. So both partners and end customer can be accommodated in these 4 cloud rooms as their session rooms. Okay. Okay, VST ECS is not only offering products, not only offering solutions, but actually, or even data center, but we're also are offering training and certification, both for the partners and the end users, in terms of your uh, development of your people in terms of their skills and credentials. So we have training center. We cater training center, and we are even partnering with different partners, training partners, to be able to address the need of skilling our people, supporting our systems, supporting our investment, supporting different technologies over our education center. So our education center just also expanded into a testing center. So you can also send your people in terms of their examination, certification examination in our testing center. We are a Pearson VUE testing center certified. So even during pandemic, we are catering people that are going for certifications, having their examinations. Even our internal people is also having our examination in our testing center. So you can send your people in terms of development and examination in our education center. Of course, who cannot, who cannot remember and miss these things with VST ECS? We used to have a lot of trips and incentives. So we used to go to a lot of places. I know our CXOs here attending this session would definitely have missed this, having a chat with us over a beer or coffee while staying on the beach, right? So we used to have a lot of fun pre-pandemic, but who knows? Maybe next year, maybe mid-year next year, we will be having our again on-site trips and activities in these beautiful places, not only in the Philippines but also in different countries. So for partners who have been with us for quite some time already, you know that we have done a lot of programs in terms of achievements, going to different countries, whether it's in Europe, US, Australia, and in different continents of the world. So we hope that we will be able to do this again. Personally, I miss this as well. I would like to go to places, but at this point in time, they're even warning from different country governments about a possible surge again. So at the moment, it is on hold. But even we have that pandemic, we did not stop, and we came up with different incentive programs and activities to grow the business and also to treat our partners in terms of their achievement. All right, so just to wrap up our presentation for this morning, if there are building blocks that we have to talk about and the speakers will be talking about today in terms of the cloud technologies, this would be the building blocks for VST ECS in supporting you, partners and customers. So we have the organizational structure, a strong organizational structure to be able to support your businesses. We have a lot of programs in promoting brands, in promoting products, in exciting our end customers, in taking different technologies and brands in their plans, in their programs for growing their business. And the infrastructure that we have is definitely top of the line and enterprise grade to support you on whatever requirements that you may have, especially on the cloud right now, utilizing our data center and our POC center. So obviously, we have a lot of brands, as I mentioned earlier, near 100 plus brands and over 100 plus product lines on these brands that are available to you, to all of you, to choose from, to take advantage on, and to be able to, fit in your requirements. So not only that, with thousands of partners that we have, we are also taking advantage of this, the presence of these partners in terms of collaboration. So we are not limited to our own offering in terms of deployment, in terms of solutions, in terms of offerings, in terms of trainings, but we also capitalize on the presence of over thousands of partners that we have nationwide in upping them for those activities, be it on the implementation side or on the offering side. So we sometimes, this partner are focusing just on the box push on certain hardware or solution, but another ISBs probably is just focused on the applications that they're developing. We capitalize on that. We capitalize on that, and we link them together. We liaise them in such a way that they can take advantage of, fulfilling requirements from end customers, end-to-end solution rather than just box push or certain application requirements only or offerings. And lastly, of course, we have a facility to be able to support your business in growing your people, your technical team, in terms of their skills development as well as their credentials or certification. So that's for the VST ECS offering. And let me just end this presentation with this number. So number one, I guess you can, I know you can already guess what this number stands for. So number one, we are one-stop shop. So for any requirements that you may have, so simply get in touch with VST ECS and we will link you to a lot of partners, with a lot of brands, with a lot of technologies, with a lot of people that would be able to support you on your requirements. And lastly, of course, partnering with us, being the number one ICT distributor in the country. So where else you will go? So just get in touch with us and definitely we will help you on your requirements. Okay, so I think that's it for partnering with VST ECS. I would rather open the floor for Q&A. So should you have any requirements in terms of training, implementations, or solutioning, at the bottom of the slide, you can capture the screen and get in touch with us, right?